Okay, so I have done a lot of die cutting so far because I want to get through as many demonstrations as possible, and I've also done a bit of prep with my red tape as well. I'm just going to grab my pokey tool and then I'll explain exactly what I've die cut out. So here are all the dies. You get 9 dies and 11 elements. That's because we have 3 decorations in one die. So because they're little diddy ones, you're not going to lose them. So it's a lot easier to just run them through the machine as well. So I've die cut one of these with the funny mouse sort of shape, and I've die cut 2 of these with the score line.
Okay.
So I'm using that out of patterned paper. I'm doing a patterned tree. This is the base for this patterned tree. So it's the one without the score line. And I've die cut 2 of these, so 1 each. So I'm not going to try and match them up because I don't need to. I've done that already. So the last one would be this one here. That will be your base. So that is all you need to do. So just choose your colours and everything out. You can get really creative with your tree.
Great. Just so you know, everybody, if you are entering for the giveaway, that's simply by commenting. That's all you need to do. The items you're going to be winning is over £50 worth each. That's across for 3 of you. There's going to be the diamond gift box, which is, I'm just going to hold it in view, this one. That's going to be the elegant, whoop, I will pick that up, Helen, I apologise. The elegant skyscraper, hover that in. And then also the Christmas sentiments stamp set. So they'll be the 3 items you'll be receiving as a prize. 2 of you will be announced at the end, and then 1 of you will be chosen on Friday from the CraftStash blog, but I will tell you all about that at the end.
Okay, so I'm going to do, it's always best at this stage to do a dry run just to make sure you have your bits in the right place. Because these need to slot into the closure of your box, you have to make sure the slots are in the right place for that too. So I'm not too sure whether the camera will be able to pick that up, but we have a slot there. So these are opposite pieces, by the way. So we have a slot either side, and then we have the slot here.
So it's 2 separate dies.
2 separate dies, and they do the slots in the right places. These need to be at the pointy end. So the slots are here. They need to be at the pointy end there. So and one other thing we need to do is cut off one of the tabs. I've already put my tape on one side, so I'm just going to chop that one off. We only need the one tab. Right. Do not chop off any of the tabs at the bottom.
No.
Opposite end of the slots at the top. Okay, so I've got my red tape already on there, so I can just attach that. So let's just line everything up.
Oh, I've just got to butt in with this comment while you're doing that, because we can see what you're doing. Nancy Lynn on YouTube has said she used the skyscraper gift box for pens and pencils to give as teachers' gifts, and she's going to make some for her grandkids.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
Fantastic idea.
Okay, so I'm just taking off the rest here. Right, you have these 2 tabs at the sides. I'll show you those. These 2 here. These do not need any sort of glue. They're part of the support when the lid closes. So you don't need any adhesive on that side. So all you have to do is literally just pop that together and then pop the sides up. There we go.
Nice and simple.
It's really simple. There we go, and there we have the base done. There we go.
Perfect.
And then I've just prepped this with some red tape as well. You can use glue. I'm not using glue on this one because it's a semi-shiny surface.
Oh, it'll take ages.
It can take a while to dry, so just trying to be tidy as well. So this can go either on the outside, or it can just slot in on the inside. I've not slotted it in on the inside yet, so wish me luck.
Good luck, you'll be fine. You're an expert, I'm sure.
So I'm going to slot these outwards. Just fold those out there.
Okay.
There we go. Just slide that in.
Oh, look at that. It's a perfect fit. It's nice and neat then, isn't it?
It is, and that if you have a continued pattern around there, then it's going to keep that. But again, this can go on the outside as well. So I'm just going to fold those in. There we go. And now these should go into these little holes here.
You've done all the hard work for us, and all we need to do is die cut and a bit of glue or tape. It's so simple. I love it.
There we go. So I've die cut a big tree without the score line. That is going to go on first. You can just pop that on there. You can even stop there if you want to. If you do another one of these and add it to the other side, you'll have a nice stand-up tree.
That'd be lovely. Just a home decor decoration. It doesn't
just
even have to
nice
be an actual working box, does it?
Ornament, yeah.
Somebody asked, where were you? 1D Sweets on YouTube did ask if we're offering bundle deals. We're not doing bundles this week. We've just got the individual items, and they're from as low as $16.99 for these die sets, which is absolute phenomenal value considering the amount of metal as such you're getting in each of the sets.
Yeah, so we are making sure that we have the metal, you know, they're not really thin either.
No, they're
or
good
flimsy.
sturdy.
They're good sturdy ones. Okay, so I'm going to add this with glue. This is Cosmic Shimmer in a little squeezy bottle. These bottles are available at CraftStash as well. I double checked yesterday.
Good, because I need to stock up.
Okay, so I am going to add the glue now to the lid. So I can see by the top there, that's the lid. So that's the easiest thing to do instead of trying to guess which part to add the glue to. So I'm just covering the whole front of the box.
And I see you're using your Christmas papers.
Yes, I'm using the lovely snowflake papers. Have you got a favourite one out of the papers?
Oh,
do you just like?
I think
like
it's
how
the
they
really
look?
dark one. I think because I really like sort of the petrol blue colour.
This one here.
Yeah, I really like that. I've got a thing for dark contrasting colours. I love it. So when we were looking through all the samples and I saw, I saw this because it's got the dark blue in it. I absolutely love that with the natural wood. But any of these samples with the really dark ones on, I think are my favourite because then like the glitter and things really stand out against it.
It does.
That's a long-winded answer, isn't it?
No,
Which is your favourite?
that's the exact answer that I would have given as well because I love that look as well.
Great.
So, okay, so I've just glued that on the front. It's ready
Beautiful.
to go. So these two have the score lines. So I'm going to fold them this way, just taking care. I know that it is scored here, but you still need to kind of take care that it folds up to a point.
Yeah.
Okay, so do the same on the other one.
A thick cardstock or a thick paper. It is a card rather than a paper, isn't it?
Yeah.
But obviously the score line in there is going to be, it's going to be there, but yeah, just be really careful scoring.
Okay, so I'm going to layer these together. If you want to make a stand-up tree, just cut loads of these out and glue them together side by side, and you can keep going around and you'll have a nice stand-up tree as well, so you can make a whole load of decorations.
Oh yeah, I mean just home decor. I mean you've seen those really nice contemporary hallways that always have this nice wooden shelf in them and all decorated for Christmas, and you could stand these little sort of cluster of trees on in, I don't know, your greens with your glitter all over them. I can see it now, but I can't explain it. It's something.
It's all nice and silver and blue,
yeah, all really pretty.
White walls and
yeah,
nice
dream
wood
home.
staircase. Okay, so I've just added glue along the score line here. Just that's the only place where I'm placing it. And again, this little bottle is absolutely perfect.
Beautiful.
For getting that in the right place.
Everyone's loving your demo. I think it's because you explain things so well. When you supply these dimensional 3D crafting sets, there's nothing worse than purchasing something and not knowing what to do with it. So everyone, you can watch this back, of course, and see Helen do these particular products that she's demoing today. But everything is, everything's on your website.
It is, yes.
Lovely. So you can see all the tutorials for every single one of the die sets once you receive them.
Yep, and my website's really easy to remember. It's helengriffin.co.uk and everything is there.
Simple.
So I just need to make sure I put this
How
in.
can I ask Helena?
Yeah.
How do you stop the pin from going rusty?
I've never found it go rusty.
You must have different pins to me then.
Well, these are the pins that came with it. So
I see. That'll be why then.
Use the pins that come with it. That'll be the yeah.
I didn't get pins come with mine. You see, so
a good tip to get it in is to get your finger there.
And guide it.
And that guides it in, but don't squeeze at the same time.
If anyone's ever watched me on the craft store, for example, I am always having glue issues. And in a studio, it just dries up.
It does. It dries so fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the Christmas tree gift box, and then if you have some mirror cardstock or some other non-shed glitter cardstock, you have a choice here of a fairy or an angel.
Love that.
we have the star, and we also have these decorations as well.
Beautiful.
So
Fantastic.
I'm going to start prepping now for the next
Yeah,
demo.
I'm going to read some comments. You can watch Helen prep rather than us switching cameras around. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. Stainless steel pins work best. That's where I'm going wrong. Michaela gets the same problem as me. It's a crafting conversation, isn't it? Adhesive is always something we can chat about. Rosalind has said definitely an Advent project for her here with the Christmas tree. Absolutely. Let me just go back a little bit because I saw some more. Oh, Cheryl Thomas has said, sorry, she's forgetting to comment. She's just riveted by the demo. Yeah, that's fine. Don't apologise. We're here to see the demonstration. Commenting is just a little bonus. And of course, once you've commented, even just once, you are in the hat to win that selection of goodies at the end.
Okay, so we're going to be making this really cool box now. I absolutely love this one. So this
I'm
is...
excited. I'm excited to see if this is as simple as I'm hoping it's going to be.
Oh, it's super simple. So this is the gift box and 3D ribbon die set. And again, you can just use this box here that we're just about to cut out on its own. So I'm just going to pop that over there and make sure I'm all set up. So let's have a quick look at the die set. Okay, so these are the main dies. So you get one of the main box here. And you also get one for the ribbon, so you cut that twice, and you only need to do this one once. And then again, just to quickly let you have a peek here, these are all the mats here for creating the trellises, and you get a trellis for each section and an individual mat as well, so you have that choice of whether you use them together or whether you just use it for the mats.
Right, okay.
And you get 10 dies in that one.
Lovely. Can I just answer a question, because I think a lot of people might be wondering this. Elaine Rayworth, thank you for your comment. You've just asked if CraftStash are behind dispatching orders at the moment. There's a very slight delay compared to usual at the moment, just because we have got a massive amount of orders to get through right now. For some reason, it's just very, very busy. Everyone's crafting at the moment, but also, much like the rest of the country, we've got a few staff off with various things. Not saying pingdemic or anything, but you know, make your own mind up. So we are getting through them as quickly as possible, and hopefully normal order will be resumed very, very shortly. But do you know what? I was talking about this to someone at work today, and I was saying I think it's because CraftStash are usually so quick in getting orders out.
Yes, they are so quick
that when there's a couple of days delay on normal,
yeah, you notice it.
We notice it, and I think that's the problem. We're usually so quick, but yeah, hopefully things will be resumed as soon as possible for you. Everyone's working super duper hard and extra hours to get things out as soon as they can.
Okay, so I'm just running this through again. This, oh, it's very.
I love
noisy.
that noise.
This needs an A4 machine.
So I'm just reading comments. I'm not ignoring you there. Hello, Marta's just joined us. Marta's on our CraftStash design team. She's just doing a couple of cards before she goes off to work, but she's listening and keeping one eye on the gorgeous designs. They are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I'm so inspired to create something three-dimensional. And I'm trying to think of which is the next birthday that I could possibly use these for, because of course it's not just birthdays, not just Christmas. We'd be seeing a lot of Christmas because that time of year is coming up and soon going to be upon us. But birthdays, of course, you can use these for, absolutely.
Just tidying up after myself.
She's very good. Do you tidy up after yourself other way?
I'll leave that there. If it doesn't want to go in, maybe I'll do it the other way around.
You need to wind the handle the other way round.
Oh, is that?
Other way.
It's because I got it on the left.
I was thinking.
I'm right-handed.
How many years have you been die cutting and she's trying to wind it the wrong way?
Well, I've got a secret. I use an electric machine.
Oh, do you? That'll be why.
No, but I have the little big shot, so I normally have it on the right-hand side. Yes. So do it my left-hand side. I might go the other way. The other way.
It would be the opposite way.
It's a good job I don't drive, isn't it?
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that would be fun. Mind you, no train issues if you drove. That would be nice and smooth.
Yes.
Friday the 13th, everybody. We've had a whale of a time this morning.
Yes.
It's all going well now, though.
Yes.
Lots of people loving these. So Kate Baker has said she doesn't mind the delay from CraftStash. She wouldn't go anywhere else for her stock. Thank you. That is so lovely to hear. In fact, I was reading some comments recently online from a big craft company in the UK, and so many people were saying that they now come to CraftStash because the delivery's better. Obviously, most of the time the delivery is faster than anywhere else. We give you free delivery over £20 as well in the UK. There's also adjusted shipping now recently. I was discussing this last week.
Yeah.
So if you're in Europe, for example, there are a lot more countries that have been added to the free P&P, and a lot of the thresholds for that have been lowered. So do check back if you've not recently ordered from outside of the UK. I know some people in Australia were saying they've just got free shipping when they spend over a certain amount to Australia from the UK. That's crazy.
That's exciting.
And of course, are you okay, Helen, while we're watching?
Yeah, I'm just adding my tape.
Lovely. And of course, if you are spending over £40 on anything, you then have the option to use ClearPay, which is really, really handy, because that means you are going to be able to spread the cost over those few months longer. You're only paying what you expect to pay. You're not paying any interest, and there's no credit check either. So of course it won't affect your credit score. So well worth signing up for that if you have a budget and you need to stretch a little bit further.
Okay, so I've got a white paper here, and I know that when I fold this over, sorry, it's white on the other side. When I fold this over, when I close the box, it's going to be white in the middle, so I'm going to add some ink there just to kind of disguise the white bit. But if you're using double-sided paper, you won't have to worry about that at all.
No.
So I'm just going to add my ink. This is the new one. This is Prize Ribbon.
Lovely. I've got mine. Love that. I will soon get a colour combination done for you for Craft World with this colour, because I think so many people have got it now, and it's such a strong colour. It's what colours do you mix it with?
Yes.
I'm thinking a nice yellow and a lime green, so twisted
Yeah.
citron and something. That would be lovely.
That would
We
be
shall
really
see.
nice.
And Lynn Bella said she loves ClearPay. She can buy more, but don't tell the hubby.
I'm just going to clean up my mat before I put that away, because I might get a surprise later down the road.
Yeah.
Ink transfer.
So is that a mat you've laminated then?
No, this actually, this is from the Tim Holtz glass mat. It sits on there.
Yeah, no, I've got that, but mine hasn't got the clear film over the top. You see, mine's just just that bit.
Maybe, I think maybe this might be a protector, but I just use it to sponge on.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Is this like a non-slip?
Yes,
thing?
It's non-slip, it's washable, heat resistant.
One of those Teflon thingy bobs. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I just kept this on there because I thought it went.
That's a good idea. It makes it last even longer, doesn't it? Because mine has got to the point now where it's a little bit stained, despite being wipeable after a while.
Okay, so I am now ready to pop this together. So I've done my inking. So this is super easy. Again, just fold that in there. I've got my red tape there, and then you just press that down, just line it up. I pressed that down too soon, but never mind. There we go.
Lovely.
So I'm just going to fold these in, the tabs. I am going to actually use glue for this. I just move that to the side.
Marie, apologies, ClearPay is just for UK customers. Sorry about that. Hopefully we can extend that in the near future for you. That's just a ClearPay thing, not a CraftStash thing. We'd love to offer it to everybody.
Okay, so that is the box.
Lovely.
Super easy. Now it's this section here that feeds through the ribbon. So let's work on the ribbon now. So I've cut mine from some... Can I show you the cardstock? It is available. I did check. There we go. It's Anthracite, Crafter's Companion.
What's it called, sorry?
Anthracite. It's the,
wow.
It's the Centura Pearl. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't pronounce that. I wouldn't risk it.
So yeah, I did check. That is in stock. So.
Centura Pearl is a beautiful cardstock if you've not used it before. I used it for my wedding invitations. Not that colour, but a Centura Pearl one.
Okay, so I've got these prepped now as well. I've die cut 2 of these from that cardstock, and is this wonky? Yes, it is.
That's fine.
Things like that bother me. And I've added some red tape onto all of the tabs here. Okay, so I need to chop off some tabs now. So I'm going to chop off the tabs these little ones here on just the one. So I'm going to leave this one alone. I'm going to do this side. So just chop those off. And then I'm going to get my glue and I'm going to glue these two together just at the top here. So the ones with the tabs are at the bottom. You don't need to add glue to the tabs, it's just to add a little bit of support as we fold over. So just add your glue here. So this is the way to make the destructible box. You have to kind of break
destructible.
You have to break this to get it in, to get into it. However, there is a way to actually put this together where you don't have to break it. You can create kind of like a swing gate.
Right, okay.
Here it is. I've made one here out of white cardstock to show you. So what I've done is I've joined it together by one of the tabs here, so to make a hinge.
Okay.
Just
Lovely.
like that.
So that's simple. And did I hear Velcro at the bottom?
Yes, there's Velcro at the bottom, so that swings closed. And then at the bottom, I've added a Velcro tab.
Lovely, yeah. Can just see that it's very bright in here. We can just see that on the white.
So if you do that, that closes. And then when this part here feeds through, it kind of stops that flapping as well. But you can add a little bit of a glue dot or something.
But is it quite easy to feed that through as you're sort of wrapping it round?
It is. So I'll be showing you that bit in a moment.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't need any more glue, so I will risk it. I'll risk my pin being left out. Okay, so I'm just going to remove all of these tapes. Again, it's really good to have all this prepped if you're making a whole load of these as well. And the red tape does speed it up as well if you have multiple things to make, or a whole big a stack of them if you're making these as table gifts and things like that.
Can you imagine making the first square box from acetate? This is an idea that I think it was Maria mentioned. I've got to find the comment now. Yes, so Maria Older has said about putting a tea light inside. So maybe if you made the square box out of acetate and then the nice shiny or metallic wrap, that would be so pretty with the tea light. It would,
yes, and you'd be able to see all of your little treats sticking out the corner here. You'd be able to see through.
That would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? So pretty. Or even just lanterns, just little lanterns.
Yes, you've got tea lights in there too. You do get the, where is the die? Here it is. You do get the trellis detail on there, so you can do a vellum.
Even better.
You can cut that straight into the box side and pop in a tea light.
Oh, so no need to worry with the acetate then, is there?
No, yeah. So there's loads of different ways, but the acetate would look really good with like chocolates in, bonbons, strawberry ones.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so I've put this together so far. So I've only done 2 corners. I've done these 2 corners here, so I have an open end this side. This is where we slot in our little box. So I'm just going to get this little heart shape here that's closed at the moment. Line it up, make sure that it's diagonal and lines up. So I'm going to feed that through first. There we go. And then I'm going to sort out the top corners. There. Then I'm going to sort out the bottom corners, pop those in, there we go, and then we can close the box. And again, using tape is so easy.
Lovely. You make it look so simple, but I guess it is simple. Once you've done it once, you just know.
So let's see, my glue still works. Yes, it does. And then we can, just add glue here.
So this is totally sealing it. So you would have to proper open it, like a present, proper open.
Yes.